Raji, and with Season 2 finally arriving, we've seen a huge revamp to the loot pool. A number of weapons and items were vaulted, such as the bolt-action sniper and damage traps. But we've also seen new additions to the game, like the rapid-fire SMG and the cardboard box. And obviously, the most impactful additions to the game have been the mythic items, with the minigun, drum gun and SCAR being particularly strong. However, that is just the start of what's to come in the second season of Chapter 2, as Epic have left us clues about potential weapons, items and even a new vehicle that will be arriving sometime this season. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 new additions that have been hinted at by Epic for this season. So let's start with the big one, the helicopters. Now, as I've said many times since the start of Chapter 2, we've been crying out for a new form of transportation for a long time now, and I think that a lot of people were disappointed to see no new vehicles added at the start of the season. However, it's looking like we won't have to wait much longer, as Epic have strongly hinted that there will be helicopters introduced to the game this season. If you take a look at the season trailer, you can clearly see a helicopter, and with Epic frequently hinting about what's coming in previous season trailers, I think it's fair to assume that helicopters will be introduced in the near future. With there being helipads at all of the new POIs, chances are that the helicopters will be stationed there. So I'm really excited to see them introduced. But I really hope that Epic don't decide to put turrets on the helicopters. We then get to the next upcoming addition, which was hinted at in the Battle Pass trailer, the proximity mines. These proximity mines look like they will work like bouncing betties do in COD, where they rise up and explode once someone gets close to them, with explosive damage being dealt to the player. During the scene from the trailer, you can see that 3 mines are placed close together. This suggests to me 2 things. 1, that they will most likely come in batches of 3, and 2, that individually they probably won't be too strong. I suspect that they will do a similar amount of damage to C4, so around 60 or 70 damage for each mine. With them being featured in the Battle Pass trailer, I'd say that they're almost guaranteed to arrive sometime this season, so expect them to be added to the game sometime over the next few weeks. Now, over the past few seasons, Epic has dabbled with melee weapons in the game, starting with the infamous Infinity Blade in Season 7, as well as the lightsabers of last season, both of which have received quite a poor response from players, with people claiming that they were overpowered. However, I don't think that's the last of the melee weapons in Fortnite, as in the Battle Pass trailer and the Battle Pass itself, I believe that Epic are hinting that a brand new sword could be added this season. If you take a look at the Battle Pass, you'll see that you can unlock the Legendary Sword of Legends as a dual-wielding harvesting tool. And yeah, on the face of it, that isn't enough evidence to suggest that we'll be seeing swords added to the game, as there are plenty of harvesting tools in the Battle Pass, and it's not as though Epic are about to add them all into the game. However, what gives this theory more weight is the fact that Skye's backpack, which you get in the Battle Pass, has a sword on it. So clearly, this sword must have some significance in the season, as it's essentially been included twice in the Battle Pass. But what I believe solidifies the idea that Skye's sword could be introduced to the game is the fact that in the Battle Pass trailer, during the final shot, it shows Skye wielding the sword, clearly ready for action.
But maybe she's just holding the harvesting tool.
Well, I don't think so, because the legendary sword harvesting tool you get from the Battle Pass is dual wielded, yet she's only holding one sword, rather than 2. So if she was holding the harvesting tool, then why wouldn't Epic have shown her with 2 swords? That doesn't make sense to me. Also, Skye's mythical items you get in game are her grappler and SCAR. Yet Epic shows her seemingly ready to go to battle holding a sword. And if she is ready to go fight someone, why would she hold a harvesting tool rather than a SCAR? Again, that wouldn't make sense to me. So I really do believe that there is a strong chance we see Skye's legendary sword added to the game, potentially as a brand new mythical melee weapon. But it turns out that Skye might not be the only one getting a new mythical weapon this season, as Epic have left clues on the map hinting at new mythical weapons being developed. For example, if you go to the rig, which is guarded by TNTina, and check out the room that's protected by mounted turrets, you'll see a workbench with weapon parts on it, as well as sketches of a potential new weapon. It's tough to tell what this weapon could be. However, if you take a look at the blueprints on the wall, you'll see a more detailed look of the potentially upcoming mythical weapon. Initially, I wasn't sure what to make of it, as the weapon on the top looks like a combination between an assault rifle and a sniper, with it having what looks like a scope on top. But this got me thinking, what if Epic are hinting at a mythical scoped assault rifle? It does look kinda similar. It might not be, but I suspect we'll find out more over the next few weeks. And that brings me to our 5th and final potential addition hinted at for this season, and one that's undoubtedly going to be controversial, as we could be seeing the return of the Brutes. Not really, I'm just kidding. They'd never bring them back again, surely. Instead, I think there's a good chance that Epic decides to bring back Dynamite to the game, just like Sky Sword, as we discussed earlier. My reason for this goes back to the final shot of the Battle Pass trailer, as if you take a close look at TNTina, you'll see that she's holding Dynamite in her hand. And it's not like this could be referring to something in the Battle Pass, like the sword might have, as there's nothing in there related to it. So I do believe that we could be seeing the return of Dynamite over the course of the season. Otherwise, why show her holding Dynamite in the trailer? That wouldn't make any sense. So there we have our list. Season 2 is looking like it's going to be a huge season for Fortnite, with Epic not afraid of making huge changes to the game. So don't be surprised to see the 5 things stated in the video added sometime over the course of the season. And inevitably, Epic will throw us a few curveballs, as we know that's what they like to do. I am excited, but cautiously excited. Fingers crossed that Epic are able to knock it out of the park, as we've waited long enough for a great season. So, what are you hoping to see introduced this season? And have you been enjoying the season so far? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to support me as a content creator, then feel free to use my creator code, which is on the screen now. So anytime you buy something in the item shop and use my code, it will go directly towards supporting the channel, which would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.